far bedtime, let alone theirs, so they can't be on the show, sadly. But this lot, of course, can. MD Show Group, OK, let's start with you. So near. You must be... You tell me how you're feeling.
It's unbelievable. We really wanted to go through because it means so much to us, and for people to listen to us and to listen to the message that we're trying to get across would have been unbelievable to get to the final and show them that we've got more. OK,
well, clearly we saw the passion that you all have. What are you going to do now, do you think? Will you carry on? Would you enter this competition again, do you think?
Yeah, I think we would, with the same message, because we're trying to get across that gun crime, hate crime, bullying, racism isn't acceptable.
OK, so, yeah, I think we all agree with that. There you go. And so maybe we'll see you next year. If we do, good luck for them. Now, Ben and Becky, give them a big cheer. Come on. Let's give you a hug as well. There you go. It must be hard for you to see your sister cry.
Yeah, I didn't expect her to cry. I was quite shocked when I saw her, but he didn't like it, fair enough. OK, well, look, we're going to speak to you more a bit later on. Do you mind coming to our studio a bit later, is that right? Yeah, fine.
Good stuff. Good. I like you two. You all right, fellas? Oh, yeah, not too bad. Now, I know Piers said earlier, you know, how far can you go in a barrel? How far can you go?
I'm sure we can make up more moves, but, you know, it's just a time issue, isn't it? Yeah, it's been good. It's been great.
OK, all right. Give them all a big cheer one more time. Thank you all so much. There you go. So we've heard from the judges. We've heard from these guys. Now we want to hear from you. Text studio and your message to 87103. Text messages cost 25p plus one standard network rate message. Or you can email us your questions and comments on tonight's result. All you need to do is go to our website, itv.com/talent, and follow the instructions. Unfortunately, as I always say, we can't read them all out, but please do send them in. It's time for a break now. So once you've sent that hilarious question to us via email, come right back, because we'll be talking to Lisa Snowdon, George Lamb, Immodesty Blaze, Roy Walker, Daniel Merriweather, Love It, Farrell Smith and Just Jack. Not forgetting, of course, fresh from the stage, Stavros Flatley. And we'll be hearing from Shaheen too. See you in a minute.
Biggins, and you're watching Britain's Got More Talent. Now, my talent involves something metal and an old pantomime gag. Hi, I'm Christopher Biggins, and welcome back to Britain's Got More Talent. Now, my talent, as I said earlier, involves metal and a pantomime gag. Always works.
How are you? Welcome back to Britain's Got More Talent. Quite simply, the best thing to hit your screen since Britain's Got Talent 15 minutes ago. And another brilliant thing to hit your screens right now is our housebound tonight. It's Just Jack.
I do want to go and put stars in their eyes. Now I do want to go and put stars in their eyes. So I do want to go and put stars in their eyes. Now everybody want to get stars in their eyes. Stars in their eyes.
That is that. How are you, Just Jack? You good?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Very good indeed. Now, do you mind if I call you Just, or do you want Just Jack?
Jack's fine.
Jack's good. OK, who was your favourite tonight?
Shaheen, definitely.
There you go. So, good result for you.
Definitely.
See you later. Thanks very much for being in. So, still to come, we'll be talking to tonight's finalist, Stavros Flatley, and hearing from Shaheen. But before that, we've got another celebrity panel who I like to think of as the eyes and ears of the public, speaking out for you at home. The only person you'd want to wake up to in the morning is Lisa Snowdon. The only person you'd want to lie in with in the morning, George Lamb. The Queen of Burlesque, Immodesty Blaze, and the game show legend that is Roy Walker. How are you, sir?
How are you?
Very good.
Good to be on the show.
Thank you very much. How are you all?
Very good, thank you.
This is a nice panel tonight.
Very
I'm liking
cosy.
this. You are.
Yes.
It's a small sofa, isn't it?
I've got one cheek off.
Yeah, he's one swift move and he's off
We'll try and sort that. Now, I just asked Jack about the result tonight. Are we all pleased with this?
The happiest. I've not stopped smiling. Stavros Flatley are amazing. They are
Yes,
arguably the greatest variety act in history, I think. So, and I thought Shaheen was great. I thought we picked a really tricky song, and he wobbled a little bit at the beginning, and for a 12-year-old, that's a bit of a worry, but he pulled it back, and by the end, everybody was up and clapping, so, yeah, it was great.
See, weirdly, I did think that Simon was going to go for Shaheen straight away. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that either.
Always a surprise.
Well, I was surprised he didn't. First of all, I thought it was a brilliant variety show tonight, and there was so much talent. It was hard to pick who was going to be the... I was a little bit biased because Stavros Flattery is an original name, is fantastic, and I can see them really stealing the Royal Variety if they get through.
What would the Queen say to him?
I think the Queen would just walk up to him and say, "You're very, very funny people. I love it."
That's good. Look, all pleased. That's a good start. We'll speak to you more a bit later on, if that's okay. Good stuff. Now, obviously, we've seen the result of tonight's show, but have you ever wondered what happens before the show, behind the scenes? Well, now, you're going to find out.
If you need me, lads, I'll be in my trailer. I can't reach the handle. As long as we get to the buffet in time, we're all right. What are you doing? We're Greek. I think the Barrow Boys could improve their art by involving human sex. Yeah.
Can't wait to get out there and just sing.
Today we have harmony.
We've just seen our outfits. Oh look, my boobs are going to be sparkly.
Doors will open and out comes this cake. In that we will have mashed potato.
It's mashed potato. Oh.
We can't actually use cake because one of the girls is allergic to wheat.
If we get any bad comments tonight, we pick up a bit of cake and lob it at them. Are you kidding me?
What? Really lovely buffet. Come on, keep going. Lift your arms up and it'll be over soon.
It's really important for me to be tanned, so I've got a tan again in a minute, and I'm hoping my face goes almost as dark as my hands.
Everyone says blondes have more fun. Oh, that's so much better.
Hang on. Wait a minute. What did Kay say there?
I think the Barrow Boys could improve their art by involving human sex. Yeah.
Oh, human sex. Right, brilliant. Now, I know sometimes we tend to put a slightly funny slant on things here on ITV2. We like to look at things from a more light-hearted perspective. However, there are some things that we do not joke about, like our next item. This is serious. It's the Britain's Got More Talent Frere Rocher Challenge. Now, a huge competition that we owe to Mr. James Boyd, who auditioned in Glasgow. Attempting this huge feat so far, we have seen Ant Dec and bravely taken on the challenge last night. It was Scott Mills and DJ Talent. How about that? Now, tonight, putting himself up for the record is George Lamb and our new glamorous adjudicator, Miss Amanda Holden. Yeah. Before we do anything, the reason Piers isn't taking part in this is because you'll see on the leaderboard, he was disqualified.
I got told he was taking part.
No.
It's the only reason I did it.
He's not taking part because he's clearly already eaten too many Ferrero
But no, he would have...
Boom! What's up with your other joke?
Shut up, that was terrible.
Come on.
That was terrible, actually.
Show yourself. But he has agreed he won't swallow any Ferrero Rochers, but he will swallow our fine wine. Isn't that right, Piers?
I've got a nice little glass of Brilliant Montrachet. I think it's a good year.
This is what alienates you from the public.
You are actually drinking Monmouth. Hilarious. It's about 40 quid a bottle.
Can I say something? What's this about you thinking that I got it wrong last night? With
Yes,
DJ?
no, I was watching the show and DJ Talent did not eat 4 Ferrero Rochers. He ate 5, ladies and gentlemen.
OK, now they have...
By the way, I had 8 in my mouth.
You had 8 in your mouth, but you didn't swallow that. That's what the Guinness World Records say.
I swallowed 6.
Anyway, we've had a look, and you are right. So you are now taking over from this moment. Before we do anything, though, we need the Ferrero Rochers. Can we please bring them in? Thank you very much. You are spoiling us. How are you today? The wife back together? Brilliant. See you later. We can't let him speak.
Is that all he does?
That's all he does. He doesn't get paid to talk.
That's what they're like on Coronation Street, in the cabin, aren't they? If they speak, it's 50 quid. If they don't, it's 20.
Right.
It's true.
Miss Holden.
Meanwhile,
The
I
new
took Ferrero Rocher.
adjudicator. It is over to you. I'm looking forward to this. Good luck.
OK. Now, I have rules. First of all, Piers, you were disqualified